Yo, what is good, people? It's your boy Zoo says today, and I've got a really cool guide on how to get the Dragon Flame Elemental Sword on the map Citadelle de Morts. So your first step is coming over to this part of the map in a dungeon just behind Quick Revive and speak to the old geezer in there. Then get Juggernaut, and you will definitely need this perk, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So the next step is to get past round 10, and eventually these zombies will spawn in with them helmets on and drop a stamp. Now in here there are 4 statues, and one of them will have a dragon crest on his breastplate there. Interact with that, put the stamp in, and he will give you the dragon sword. Then come over to the dining hall passage, come up these stairs, and you will see a dragon with a placeable sword going into there. Put the sword in, and if done right, it will show a map just above it with 3 red dots, and these correlate to braziers around the map, which are ignited with fire. So once you come over to the first one, for me, it was up on this walkway. Just interact with it, and it will set you aflame. And then you're going to want to run straight back up to the altar and put in the dragon flame. If done right, the dragon will puff out some smoke out of his ears and nose. Then my second brazier was the one in spawn on the right hand side just at the back. Again, you're going to want to interact and then do the exact same thing, running up to the castle and placing it in the dragon. Now, this is a little bit further, and you will probably realise now that your health is starting to tick down quite a bit, and that is why you need Juggernaut. If you don't have Juggernaut, you will end up dying. So yeah, it's just a sensible thing to do. The next one for me, this brazier was on the left hand side of spawn, just by that door. And another great tip for this is to melee zombies on the way, because each zombie you hit will replenish your health to maximum, giving you the optimum chance to get back up there and put this like fire into the altar. So here you can see I'm at this last little bit here, placed in the dragon flame, and then he starts setting the sword on fire, and then eventually it will give you the Caliburn wonder weapon, which is absolutely sick, and I love the visuals of these swords. They're just insane. The stamp, which you can acquire from killing a knighted zombie, and he'll drop one of them, and you place it in the Stag Knight. Once you've done that, it will give you just a normal sword. Then you need to grab the first lightning rod, which I just showed you. Then go to a weapon arsenal and equip dead wire ammo mod for your gun. Head over to sleight of hand this area, and you'll see an electrical box. You need to shoot it once. It will go up like this antenna, and then it will drop the second lightning rod. The third one's real easy to do. You just need to go to the dungeon underground and then kill a zombie, and it will drop your third lightning rod. This bit here gets a little bit trickier because you need to come up by elemental pop, and on the left hand side there will be a chalice which you need to place all of your lightning rods in. Once you've done that, if done correctly, it should be like a storm, well, like a stormy area, and you're waiting for lightning to hit your sword, and then basically you need to melee the chalice while the lightning is on your sword. You need to do that 3 times. The easiest way I found to do this was to literally save one zombie and keep an eye on him, but look for the purple-eyed zombies. These are the ones you need to kill to proc the lightning to hit your sword, and then you just need to hit the chalice 3 times with that lightning equipped, and then eventually, if done correctly, you can place your sword into the chalice and it will power up the sword with all that lightning and energy. Then you just go over, pick it up, and that sword is yours. Video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the lion elemental sword, and this one's going to be on the map Citadelle de Morts. So it's pretty simple. We're just going to progress till round 10 plus until you see a zombie with a knight's helmet on. Now, once you see one of them, you're going to want to kill it, and he will drop the stamp which you need to place into one of the knights with the lion crest on his breastplate. Now, once you come over to him, just interact, and he will grant you the sword. Pick up the sword, and now you'll have the lion sword. The next step is to come over to the little bridge with the door. Also, this bit will spawn these parasites which are glowing. Do not kill them yet. Come over to this exact spot here, which will be near the sleight of hand perk machine. Kill one of the parasites glowing and with the sword, and then go and knife the actual door, and it will place like these golden sigils on there. You need 4 of these glowing parasites to do it, so there was 3 of them. Obviously I was missing one. Start the next round and one just spawned here. So then I ran over to him, knifed the last one, and then go over back to the door, knife it again, and all 4 of these sigils will be glowing, and then interact, and you'll be able to go into the dungeon. In here there will be a plinth where you can place in the sword. This bit's really straightforward. So basically what it does once you put it in, is it will show the sigil on there, which is like the circle one. It might be different for you guys, so it will shoot out 4 of these symbols, shoot the symbol what it correlates on the plimp. So there you see it's the snowflake one, I shoot the snowflake, there it's the arrow pointing upwards, so then I just look for that one, and then obviously there's one left and just shoot that one, and then it will grant you the lion sword. Enter your little stamp into the night, come to this room, and you'll need to pick up one thing of antiquity, which mine was the raven skull. Come down to the tavern underground here in the bar, and there'll be a thing on the wall where you need to insert that item. Now pause the video and line up the zodiac signs and the elements with whatever antiquity you've got. So pause the video and just line it up to the bottom bit of there where you see the green arrow. It's pretty simple, but like I said, you'll need to pause it, and you could have like a jaw or antlers. It might be different for you, but hopefully that helps you. But if you know you've done it right, it will spawn like a little void underneath that little purple thing, and what it will do is shoot out these purple orbs, 3 of them, and you need to lure them into that little rift. What I would do is pretty much to keep one zombie alive, so you can make this a lot easier for yourself, and just bring them down here, and once you've filled up that first little void, then it will move to a different area inside the tavern. The next one I believe was on the middle floor right next to the bar. Again, I just kept another zombie alive and just kept luring them in. This one was really easy to do. The top one, which I'm going to show you now, the third and final one, a little bit trickier because there's not a lot of space in here, so you're going to have to work around the pool table, and eventually they will come up here. They're really slow and it's really annoying. I wish they'd just like zoom up here and go into that rift, you know what I mean, so I could quickly get it done, but it is what it is. There we go. They'll all disappear, and then that'll be that step complete. Come back downstairs, and that thing in the wall where you insert your antiquity, you need to just wait for this orb to then come down and fly into this, and then eventually your sword will appear. It's a pretty cool Easter egg to get the raven sword. I think this is probably the hardest one to do, just because you got to do that little challenge or puzzle. But yeah, I thought I'd done it wrong at some point in this video, but I did actually do it right, and the sword does appear. But if you did enjoy the video, please drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, and as always, been your boy Zeus, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.